Hello, and welcome to the 6th annual Herberger Theater Center Plated and Staged, a Herberger Theater experience. I'm Mark Metis, and I'm President and CEO of the Herberger Theater Center. Thank you for being here this evening and for your support of the Herberger Theater. First, I'd like to offer our sincere appreciation for the sponsors of this program. Without them and their amazing generosity, we just could not put this on. Billy Joe and Judd Herberger, Porsche North Scottsdale, Snell and Wilmer, National Bank of Arizona, U-Haul, Jennings, Strauss and Salmon, Tito's Homemade Vodka, John and Stephanie Weldon, Tom and Lynn Catering. I'd also like to recognize and thank the Plated and Staged Committee for their tireless efforts to make this an amazing experience for you. Jill Clark, co-chair. Michael Silliman, co-chair. Lindsay Jewell. Laura Showalter. Deborah Larson. Dawn Hart. Felipe Ruiz. Jennifer Holzman-Titro. Kristen Park, Lorene Austin, and Mark Metis Jr. Today is a day of appreciation and celebration. Together, we have made it so far in this difficult time. But through the uncertainty of this year, we have found clarity in our mission and our place in this community. While it hasn't looked the same as having theaters full of guests, the talented and diverse artists and the enthusiastic and appreciative audiences who came together for live performances on the outdoor pavilion strengthen our resolve and commitment to diverse experiences in the arts, to inspiring imagination, to fostering important conversations, and safely bringing people back together again. But there's still so much more to do. Today's celebration becomes a launching pad for tomorrow. Soon, we will be revealing our new brand identity, our new website, and new initiatives to help us realize our expanding vision for the future. Tonight, we're getting a sneak peek at some of those exciting elements, including our new logo, which pays homage to our rich history, charming architecture, and the beautiful colors throughout our state. Before long, we will welcome you back to take your seats and experience live performances inside again. Please stay connected to our website and social media for important announcements coming soon. And now I'd like to introduce a strong supporter of the arts and of the Herberger Theater Center in our great city of Phoenix. 2 years ago, in her first week in office, She came to Plated and Stage in person, and we look forward to welcoming her in person to future events. Please welcome Mayor Kate Gallego.
I'm Phoenix Mayor Kate Gallego, and I'm excited to congratulate the Herberger Theater on the 6th annual Plated and Staged event. I look forward to this event every year, and I want to thank you for investing in the young people of our community. This event is a little bit different, but it will be just as enjoyable as we have come to expect. It's been a tough year for the arts, and I'm grateful to each of you who are supporting the Herberger and its amazing programs. Theater was important to me as a young person. I was a behind-the-scenes theater tech person, so people might be surprised that I ended up in this type of a position. But perhaps it was theater that helped me come out of my shell. For so many of our young people, particularly after the last year when it's been so difficult to be in school, theater is what they look forward to and what gives them their enthusiasm for the future of our city. So thank you for investing in our young people and supporting the Herberger. Phoenix is an art city, and we will, I hope, come out of this difficult time even stronger. The Phoenix City Council was proud to support one of the largest art support programs in the country, and I'm hopeful we are just getting started with that. We'll continue to partner with you. Thank you for supporting the Herberger.
Thank you, Mayor, and good afternoon. I'm Brett Higgins, and it's my honor to be here as a supporter of the arts and as a professional auctioneer and fundraiser. And I happen to love the Herberger Theater. And no doubt each of you does, or you wouldn't have joined us this evening. And we hope that you become a bigger fan by the conclusion of the evening, not just because your stomachs will be well satisfied, but because you'll be more greatly appreciative of what the Herberger Theater provides in the way of diverse arts experiences that are accessible to the entire community. They have created opportunities for people of all ages, backgrounds, and cultures to enjoy the magic of live performances. The theater's youth education programs are designed to give Arizona children opportunities to excel, learn, and heal through their experience with the arts. Let's take a look at a few of these programs, starting with our theater camp collaboration with Free Arts.
Hi, my name's Gordy. I'm 21 years old, and I've been with Free Arts for 9 years, and I am a part of the alumni. After the first few days of theater camp, I got that realization of, this is a creative space that I could be safe in and express my story. And my first year at theater camp, I performed a piece called The Bridge, and there was a lot of connections that I made that first week with positive adult mentors and friendships that I made throughout my Free Arts group that I stuck with for those 2 weeks. And then one thing that really caught my attention was the movement class and with Emmy, and they gave me my own solo, and then helped me create my own piece. So it was very collaborative. It wasn't just here's this piece that you're gonna do, and we have everything written out for you. You just have to write something on top of it. It was, here's this piece that you're gonna do, and we're gonna help you create it and have everyone on stage to help support you in the creation of this movement piece. The thing that kept me involved with Free Arts for all these years now is the positive connections that I made with adults. And I've said many times that I credit Free Arts and theater camp and Herberger with saving my life, basically. And if I'm able to do that for someone, if I'm able to be that for someone, like so many people were my first year, like it's so like full circle and like life-changing again to me. It's nice to have that space to be like, oh, I'm a trusted adult now, whereas years ago I was like, oh, I'm not going to trust anyone here. The tour every year that gets put on by the Herberger staff is one of my favorite things to go on, because you hear everyone start to talk about, like, and there's some adults in the space that haven't even seen like a full backstage, so you hear like a full age range of like, oh, what is this? Oh, what is this? Oh, like everyone's just asking questions, and it's cool to like be one of those people that like people like ask questions to, because they know like what you do for your career as theater. So it's been like a surreal moment to be like, here, I can tell you about this, because I know like certain things on a catwalk or this. All in all, I just want to say thank you for the many years of partnership with Free Arts in the Herberger, because again, like I said, I credit a lot to the theater camp experience for the reason that I do theater, and basically am here today. And thank you for allowing me to come into the space every summer, still be successful.
Thank you, Gordy, for sharing your story with us. The Performance Pop-Up Series is a way to connect the community with live arts experiences that are free and open to the public. Ballet Folklorico performed on our outdoor pavilion just a few weeks ago. Check out this video.
Este es el puritito sabor de la marimba. De coita, con amor. Y que suene la marimba. Para seguir gozando de esta fiesta, échale mi coita, échale mi lapa. Y que siga la fiesta. gozando y bailando. Ese es el puritito sabor de la marimba. De coita, con amor.
Hi, I'm Deborah Larson. I have the pleasure of being the chair of the board of directors for the Herberger Theater. We are so delighted that you have joined us for the 5th annual Plated and Staged experience. Your participation in the dinner, the online and live auction allows us to reach our young audiences through great outreach programs like our theater camp, which we do in collaboration with Free Arts of Arizona, where artists help abused and neglected teens tell their story on stage. It is definitely a time to bring a box of Kleenex with you. The Young Artist Competition for acting and dance and voice, both classical and musical theater, allow us to give scholarships to help the winners advance their skills, and they are so incredibly talented. The choice is always very difficult. And Wolf Trap for preschool and Head Start programs has a 7-week residency in the classroom to teach these young children, 3 and 4 years old, how to move on stage and build self-esteem. And when they get to the Herberger, it's just such a great experience for them and for us too. Our doors are just about ready to reopen and the welcome mat is out for you. In fact, I'm here in Bob's Spot, a great place to meet your friends at the Herberger before any show that you're attending. Join us soon to see the great work of our amazing resident companies who are returning, or to see an outdoor performance, discovery, attend a first Friday night event, and just more. And be sure to bring people with you that haven't been to the Herberger yet. We appreciate everything you do to support our programs, and we do love being Arizona's center stage.
Hopefully, by now, you're acquainted with our auction item showcase. It can be accessed by following this simple link, aesaz.co/plated21. Again, that's aesaz.co/plated21. I hope you had a chance, for those of you who already have logged in, to check out the online auction. But don't worry if you're just now checking it out, because there's still time. It closes tomorrow at 5 p.m. Take a look at some of the items that we do have. We have 13 Broadway show-themed baskets. In fact, here are a few: Wicked, Billy Elliot, Moulin Rouge, and my favorite, Tequila Mockingbird. We have 10 pieces of beautiful artwork, including this piece by local artist Dino Paul, and this extraordinary Grand Canyon chromolithograph by Thomas Moran in 1912. It shows the scenery of the Grand Canyon from the Hermit Rim. And for all you sports fans, there are several packages, including this autographed football from Buda Baker of the Arizona Cardinals. If you haven't registered to bid, visit aesaz.co/plated21. And while you're browsing the auction item showcase, and since we all know that it's better to give than it is to receive, please notice the ever-important donate button. Please make it your personal goal to visit that button and to give at least once this afternoon by clicking to give, to help to ensure that the arts and the Herberger Theater are able to continue their important contributions to our community and to children and their well-being. With all of that said, it's nice to have all of you with us. Now, allow us to introduce you to a very special person. Watch.
Hi, my name is Summer Beckman. I'm 20 years old and I'm from Fountain Hills, Arizona. Today I will be singing Think of Me from Phantom of the Opera. Think of me fondly when we've said goodbye. Remember me
Thank you, Summer. We can certainly see why you were a winner. You've had a chance to get a glimpse into a few of our education and outreach programs. Now let's take a closer look.
This camp is that we offer the kids several different types of art, hoping that they will connect with one of them and that then they'll use that to be able to express themselves in their story. So they're a little more introverted. They have the opportunity to do that through visual arts or poetry if they're a little more extroverted.
I've been through a lot of situations in my life and I never really got to express myself, so theater camp was kind of like an add-on to talking or writing. I don't like doing any of those things. When it comes to meeting new people, I'm more enclosed until I get to meet them afterwards, but theater kind of opened the outlet of me expressing myself.
I think with schools cutting a lot of the arts programs that we grew up on and we took for granted, that's not happening as much anymore. So we're doing everything in our power here at the Herberger Theater to make sure we have programs for kids that don't cost anything, that they can come and take part and experience the magic of the arts.
One of the beautiful things about this camp is that we offer the kids several different types of art, hoping that they will connect with one of them and that then they'll use that to be able to express themselves in their story. So they're a little more introverted. They have the opportunity to do that through visual arts or poetry. If they're a little more extroverted, they might use music or dance or theater to be able to share that story.
Make sure that kids are exposed to all sorts of things and help them have a very healthy life, and not only physical but also emotional and intellectual. So all the different fashions of art are important in their development.
I think my hope for the camp is that kids that come to camp can recognize in themselves some strengths and talents that they didn't know were there before, and that they can take those things that they discover at camp and apply them to other areas of their life, and that they will look back and be able to say, I built those skills, or I did that thing that I thought I couldn't do at theater camp at the Herberger with free arts. And now I'm able to do a lot of things in my life that I thought I couldn't do.
These programs that we have here at the Herberger Theater are supported through donations, through grants, through corporate donations, and through individual donations. Without those contributions, these programs couldn't happen. So it's really important that we keep getting out to the community, letting them know what we do with the programs so we can continue to offer the programs for free to the different kids that participate.
Now that you've had a chance to see and hear about the impact of our programs, I'd like to share some information about a special campaign that we are launching. This campaign will help us with funding that's essential to not only raise the curtain on live performances, but also support our unique and expanding outreach and education programs. This new challenge officially kicks off on May 18th. But you are the first to hear about it and the first to be able to participate in it. It's called 1,000 Friends in 1,000 Days Challenge. And the concept is simple: grow our donors to 1,000 active donors in the next 1,000-day period to help preserve and grow diverse experiences in the arts. We need your support tonight to help get us started. Brett?
By nature of the fact that you're with us this afternoon, you must agree that live theater is essential to the culture and lifeblood of our community, and that the show must go on. Naturally, now more than ever, the community needs your help to raise the curtain again, bringing that joy and inspiration to people across the valley, including you and me. So the show will go on, but as Mark said, to continue that effort, we really need some help. And that's where we play a part. So if you've joined us in the past for Plated and Staged, you likely recall that aside from being so much fun, spending time with friends and family, enjoying a culinary experience like no other, we have never disguised that in addition to being a fundraiser, it's also a fundraiser. So we're going to take a few moments to ask you to give consideration as to how you can assist in restoring the Herberger Theater Center's important role in the community. And remember, as much as we benefit from the theater, the contributions it gives to youth in the Valley is at center stage. You've probably noticed that recurring theme throughout this afternoon's program. By being generous this afternoon, it affects our children, our grandchildren, and future generations beyond that, and their ability to appreciate and to enjoy the arts in our community. The Herberger Theater Center enriches the Phoenix community. Through performances and outreach programs, we bring people together, inspire imagination, and foster important conversations. With all of that in mind, we're going to take a moment to raise our paddles, so to speak, or click buttons, to support the Herberger Theater and its community impact. We'll be updating you as donations are made, and please know that we're including levels that nearly every one of us is able to participate. You can support all of these efforts by clicking the Donate button found within the auction item showcase or on the drop-down on the upper right. Also, you can find that, once again, at AESAZ/plated21. As we go, as I mentioned, I'm going to update you on where we stand, and I'll do my best to acknowledge each donation as it's made. And hopefully they come in fast enough that I can't keep up. And if so, and I miss your name, then good for you and good for the theater. You helped perpetuate the arts. And please know that it doesn't mean a lack of appreciation. It just means that I'm human. With that said, strong communities ignite theater. Strong theaters ignite community. Your support at our first level will allow the Herberger Theater to grow and flourish as Arizona's center stage for the community. Your support at the first level of $5,000 helps to strengthen the very foundation of the Herberger Theater Center. If you have the spirit and the capacity to support at this $5,000 level, please click Donate and click on $5,000 to make a huge impact in our community. You can click that button at any time. Moving on to our next level, your support of the Performance Pop-Up Series will help sustain local artists and performers that are diverse and reflective of our community, like Ballet Folklorico. They will have the opportunity to expose new populations to their culture while making the arts accessible to all. By giving at the $2,500 level, you could help provide that accessibility. Please click the Donate button at $2,500 if you're able to give at that very important level. As you heard Jordy say earlier, Theater Camp is an especially important program. It is not a stage production with fancy brochures. It is simply an effective way to use theater to give hope and courage to youth who are victimized and hurt. It's our personal goal to see that this program can count on the Herberger Theater as its home this year and for years to come. Let us see how many of us can help provide that courage and hope by clicking Donate to give at the $1,000 level. Even if it might be a stretch for you, please consider the impact. Please don't consider this a cost, it's an investment in impacted youth. So it goes far beyond theater. Please consider clicking now if you're able to click at the $1,000 level. Kay and Walter Oliver, thank you for your generous $1,000 donation. Jill Clark, thank you as well for your generosity. Marlene Metis, thank you as well for being so incredibly generous this evening. Is there anyone else that can click Donate at the $1,000 level this evening? Moving to our next level, through the Herberger Theater, 80 children and their families from low-income schools will participate with the Herberger Theater in an interactive arts experience. The impact of experiencing a live performance is profound. It boosts self-esteem and confidence and helps to nurture creativity and self-expression in children. By clicking to give at the $500 level, you could help provide that experience and help those who might otherwise not experience the arts. Please click Donate to support families and children if you're able at the $500 level. Brian and Susan Boylan, thank you for your generosity for giving at the $500 level. Anyone else that can click at this level, your help would be greatly appreciated. Is there anyone else that can click Donate at $500? Summer Beckman's performance showed us how the Arizona Young Artists Competition can make a real difference in the life of a young person and provide an opportunity to further their education in the arts. Your generosity could enable others to share experiences like Summer's and to those who witness performances like hers. You can help jumpstart those experiences by giving at the $250 level. Please click Donate at $250 if you're able. By the way, before we do that, Dawn Hart donated $500. Thank you so much for your generosity. And so did Jim Saunders. Thank you for your generosity as well. At the $250 level, David Zalato, click the button 3 times on purpose. Thank you for that generous $750 donation. You're so generous. Is there anyone else that can click Donate at the $250 level this evening? Moving on to our final level. This level is actually one of the most important, not just because most of us are able to support at this level, perhaps even if you've given another level this evening, but also because it could be used to help keep the Festival of the Arts free for the entire community. This celebration of the arts, which showcases performances by local artists, arts organizations, activities for kids, live music, and visual art, all in one place, is worth investing in. If you're able, even if you've maybe already shown your generosity otherwise this evening, please click to Donate at the $100 level, as most of us, or many of us, certainly can. Jennifer and Jay Cook donated $250. Thank you for that generous donation. Jim Saunders, you've already been generous, but thank you for making another $100 donation. Jenny Holzman Terrell, I heard it earlier, Tetrol, also donated $100. Thank you for being so generous. So did Brian Applis. So did Dan Withers. Thank you for being so generous. Please continue to click. By the way, Dan Withers gave $250 as well. Thank you for that generous donation. Remember when you raise your paddle and join the 1,000 Friends in 1,000 Days Challenge by supporting us today and by committing to share the news with those in your network, you're saying yes to a future with a thriving performing arts community here in Phoenix. You're saying yes to outreach programs that give children a chance to express themselves. And yes to live performances that build community and inspire hope. The donate button will remain open, so if you're compelled to give at any level, even if you take a moment while you're enjoying dinner and imbibing later, maybe you could use that opportunity as a group to, while you hold up your cocktail glass and enjoy your food, to make it your goal as a group to give more than the other groups during their dinner. Make it a challenge to yourselves. Impose a little peer pressure, as it were. The rewards will be made tangible in our youth in the Valley and at the theater. I'd also like to announce another donation. Brad and Carlene Martirana gave $250 as well. Please, as I said, continue to click that donate button. You can do so until 5:00 p.m. tomorrow. That's it for me. I'm Brett Higgins. Please accept my thanks, not just personally, but certainly in behalf of the Herberger Theater for your generosity. Lorene, I understand these people are getting hungry, and I'm told that you're in a position to effect change in their stomachs. Please.
Hi, I'm Lorraine Austin. I'm the Director of Development and Marketing for the Herberger Theater. First, I really want to thank everyone so much for taking part in this evening's event, as well as donating for our 1,000 Friends in 1,000 Days campaign. From the bottom of our hearts, thank you so much. It makes a huge difference. And I also would like to thank our amazing dining partners for working with us again this year. This year has been incredibly tough, and it's just so wonderful that they've stepped up to the plate and have agreed to take part in Plated and Staged. Some of them have taken part every year of this event. So if you and your group are having the experience in your home, sit back, relax, and let Tom and Lynn Catering and their amazing chefs take the reins. For those of you who are going out to dine, here's the big reveal. We know you're super excited for this, and we just want to let you know that dinner starts at 6 o'clock for those dining at a restaurant, so this will give you plenty of time to get to your destination. Our first destination tonight is the beautiful U-Haul Price House. Cloth and Flame will be providing an amazing dinner for 2 tables. Our first table is Portia of North Scottsdale, one of our sponsors, and then our second table is Michael Silliman and his group. So go out and have fun and hit the road now because it takes a while to get there. Our second dining location is Cell. They're located in Old Town Scottsdale. They also are providing 2 tables for us tonight. And they've taken part in this event since the beginning, so thank you, Sal, for that. Table number 1 is Squire Patton Boggs, and table number 2 is Piper Sandler. And I know those 2 companies work together, and they're going to have a lot of fun tonight. Our third destination tonight is Match in downtown Phoenix. They, too, are helping us by donating 2 tables this evening. The first table, we have 2 board members, Patrick Dostal and Jenny Tatro, and their guest. And then the second table is one of our sponsors, Jennings, Strauss, and Salmon. So thank you for that, and go and enjoy. And then finally, our 4th dining location is Paul Martin's in Scottsdale. And our amazing co-chair, Jill Clark, and her group will be going to Paul Martin's. So go out and have fun. And then also to all of you table hosts, check your text and email in about 5 minutes. I will be sending out information on your destination as well as a map that you can forward to your guests. So again, thank you so much for participating in our 6th annual Plated and Staged event. It helps the Herberger Theater and all of our programs here. Enjoy your evening.